Hi there guys, and welcome once again to Jonesy's vlog. So the last time I spoke to you I said I believe that there was still work to be done at Leeds United before the season gets underway on the 9th away at Millwall. And despite having two pretty decent victories in two pre-season friendlies since then, I still believe there's a lot of work still to be done there, and still some changes that need to be made. We've of course won 2-1 at Swindon the other night and won 5-0 last night over in Glenavon. Now, by all accounts, Swindon first half didn't seem to be too brilliant, but apparently the second half we seemed to dominate the match a little bit more, and there were a lot of impressive individual performances. Bianchi apparently seems to be really stepping up his game now. Austin as well seems to be doing pretty well. And last night we had a hat-trick from young Chris Dawson, which was nice to see. And also Matt Smith getting on the score sheet, and I can't remember who else scored. It may have been Stokes, but I'm not too sure. But again, by all accounts, you know, it was a pretty young team that was there last night, but still some experience there. And you know, although it's still good preparation for the new season, one thing that was still a problem in the Swindon match in particular was defensive wise. It's still looking really frail, and apparently for their goal, and something that's been happening in the other pre-season matches so far, and something Phil Hayes picked up on, is the poor marking, especially from set pieces. And that's exactly what happened on Tuesday night down at Swindon. Now, of course, since then, we've obviously just recently let Tom Lees go to Sheffield Wednesday. Now, although it's a transfer that no one's really surprised at, because I'm sure even Tom Lees would admit that he's been going downhill a little bit. I mean, last season in particular was quite poor for Tom. You know, he was making a lot of individual errors, and I said that quite a few times on a few of my vlogs. And you know, the fans were starting to notice that, and he seemed to be a little bit of a weak link in the central defence position. And it probably is the right time for him to go. And once again, I don't agree with some of the sort of, not abuse, but some of the comments that some of the Leeds fans have been making about him. At the end of the day, he has been a great young player for the club. He's been a great servant for us. You know, he's got into the England under-21s team. It just hasn't worked out for him this past year and a bit, really. And it's a shame that it hasn't worked out for him for whatever reason. Things have started to go downhill for him. But at the end of the day, he's a Leeds lad. He was a Leeds supporter. And I don't really get why some of the fans have been so nasty in some of the comments and saying good riddance to him and everything. Look, like I said, at the end of the day, it's probably the right thing that he has gone. But you know, I wish him well. I hope he does well at Sheffield Wednesday. Not too well, but I hope he does well at Sheffield Wednesday, and you know, wish him good luck for the rest of his career. So even though I do think it's a good decision that he's gone, I think it's a bit of a strange decision that we've let him go on a free for a start, and that it doesn't seem like we've got a replacement lined up at the moment, which would really just leave us with Jason Pearce and Scott Wootton at centre back. Now, I'm happy with Jason Pearce because I personally think he should be our next captain. Scott Wootton, on the other hand, is very inconsistent for me, and just having those two as you know, possible centre back pairings, I'd prefer to have someone else in there. Now, we've just been involved in the sort of quickest transfer sort of news that's ever gone on. I can't remember what day it was when it first got mentioned that we were interested in this Cooper. Is it Liam Cooper from Chesterfield? A young centre back there. I think it was around Tuesday or Wednesday, and we were meant to have shown some interest. Chesterfield had set a price tag of around £1 million, I think, and we were kind of valuing him only at about 500,000. and we had 2 bids rejected, and then straight after that we said we won't be making any more bids. And that was that, and it's all over, and that's, you know, we're not going to be going for him anymore. Now, from what I've heard, because he used to play for Hull youth team, and he sort of came through their ranks, I believe. One of my family members is a Hull supporter, and he sent me a message saying, you know, it would be a great thing if Leeds United got this Cooper, because he, you know, he's a great young centre back and could go on to some great things. So personally, I was really looking forward to maybe getting him at the club, and the fact that Chesterfield had asked for £1 million and we were going around the 500,000 mark, surely I would have thought we would have been able to just put up the money, maybe 750 or just a little bit over that, and we could have worked out a deal. But for some reason we stuck to our guns and we're not going any higher, and I just think it's a bit disappointing really, especially when, you know, so close to the season we've only really got 2 centre backs at the club. I've just gone all out for him. I mean, you know, Cellino said that he's got some money to spend, and did he say that he'd actually got 10 million to spend on transfers or something? Which was maybe a mistake, coming out and saying, you know, how much money roughly he does have to spend on transfers, because obviously you're going to get clubs like Chesterfield not budging on their valuation of players when you know they've got the money. So for me, it's a bit of a silly move from the club. And another one I don't understand, but then again there's a lot of things I'm not understanding at the club at the moment. So I definitely think defensively is somewhere we really need to sort out. I still think we need a winger. We need a decent winger. You know, it looks like Kieran Agard is going, or he has gone, to Bristol City now, which again feels like a strange move. You know, he seems like he should be a Championship player, but he's still staying in League One. And we need a good pacey winger. So whether with, you know, Cellino and his right hand man Salerno's got anything up the sleeve, you know, who knows there, but I still think that's somewhere we need to improve. And personally, I think we still need another striker. We still need someone up there who's going to be getting 20 goals a season. But there's been nothing really mentioned too much about getting any more in. So with just over a week to go, like I say, I'm not worried, but I just don't believe that the squad we've got at the moment, I still don't see us getting a win or getting a result down at Millwall. I don't think they're ready. I don't think it's the right squad yet. There just seems to be a lot of missing pieces in that jigsaw for me at the moment. But we'll have to see. As always, you know, we'll have to see. So apart from that, there's not really been too much else to say about the club. Not much more news. Going to the Dundee match this Saturday. It's my birthday on Sunday, so I thought I'll go out on the Saturday and make the most of it that day and have a bit of an all-day session with some mates. So if there's anyone else out there going to the Dundee game, then I'm going to be wearing my Jonesy Leeds United shirt. So if you do see me, then come over and say hello and join in the birthday festivities. And then we obviously go on to the Millwall game on the 9th. So I will be doing a away days video for that, technology permitting. Hopefully that all goes all right. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that again and editing those down, and I'm sure there'll be a few of you out there looking forward to seeing them again, because they do seem to be my most popular videos. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Yeah, like I say, I'm not looking forward to the season too much from the footballing side of things, which feels wrong saying that, but I can't help the way I feel. It's just not exciting me. But I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of things again, and just, you know, being at an away game and getting that atmosphere with the fans and everything. So looking forward to that. So it's come around quicker than what I thought, actually. So yeah, looking forward to that. So that's all I've got to say, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything going on at the club at the moment. If you agree with me that you still think there's a few missing jigsaw pieces from the puzzle, or if you think actually the team and the squad's looking alright for the start of the season, you know, you might disagree with me. Let me know, as always, in the comments below or at my Twitter at ChrisJonesLUFC. And also, for those of you that didn't know, that I do have a brand new channel that I started up with some good friends of mine, called Bartak Gaming. I'm going to put links to the channel below and to various social media things. It started off alright. We've been going just over a week, but we'd really quite like to get a lot more subscribers and get some more views. You know, we've got about 4 or 5 videos out there at the moment. And you know, it's something we're putting a lot of effort, a lot of time, putting a lot of money into as well. So you know, it's something we really want to work. So even if there's people on here that don't watch my gaming videos and aren't particularly into that kind of thing, if you could just try and share it out, you know, share it to friends that may be into that kind of thing, you know, I would really appreciate that, guys. It would mean a hell of a lot to me and a hell of a lot to the guys that I do the channel with. But I don't want to push it too much on you, so that's the last I'll mention it. So yeah, if you could do that, guys, like I say, it would be much appreciated. So until next time, guys, like I say, if you're at the game on Saturday and you do see me, then come over and say hello. I'll be in the Peacock pre-match from pretty early on, I think. Yeah, come and say hello there. If you'll be at the Millwall match, again, be nice to meet a few of you. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.